What I've learned from all of this is the biggest thing I'm learning is seems like the intentions that we have, even when we're 1 year, 2 years, 3 and 4 years old, all get played out in the end as our life evolves. And they get played out in ways that we often don't understand. Unless you have a good memory of what you wanted when you were 3 or 4, you often don't remember that what you were asking for then you now have. And I've watched my life evolve to everything I've ever wanted is happening. You know, it has happened along the way, and it is happening. And I guess the reason I think it's important for people to know that, I really want people to know that there's nothing that they can't be or do or have, and that there's nothing they can't change to or from if they want to, where no one's locked in anywhere. And also, those so-called dreams or daydreams you had when you were really little of the beautiful, wonderful things you wanted to be or do do for the world and so on and so forth, they all come true. But they don't necessarily come true in the way you may have envisioned them. But if you look back, you'll say, oh, that's the essence of everything I ever wanted. It's here. Or everything I was ever afraid of, it's also here. Okay. Esther, how about you bringing Abraham in and let Abraham visit for a few minutes here?
Okay.
It just takes her a moment. Esther just kind of relaxes her mind, and actually you're going to see it. She just kind of relaxes, and nothing major happens. It's just she just allows this other energy more or less to move through her.
It is nice to have an opportunity to visit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it is the single most important thing that you consciously do, because the thought that you are thinking, a belief is just a thought you keep thinking, isn't it? So the thought that you are thinking is vibrational in nature and therefore attractive in nature. So if you have a habit of thought, a belief, which is therefore a dominant thought, which is therefore a big part of your vibrational offering, therefore it is a big part of your point of attraction. So when you care enough to take the time to change it from what you are terming negative to positive, you have shifted your point of attraction. Nothing is more important than understanding that. We would like to help you to remember that you are more than you see here in this physical body, and that larger part of you is always eternally offering a powerful vantage point and vibration. When you come forth into your physical body, a part of that consciousness flows into this personality that you know as you. So at all times when you are in your physical form, you have the potential of offering a thought that causes alignment with that broader part of you or not. And we would say the thoughts that you offer that are in vibrational harmony or alignment with that larger part of you would be that state of integrity that you are looking for, coming together with that broader part of me. It's also important to remember that that larger part of you, that eternal part of you, exists even while you are in your physical form. In other words, often people think, well, you are dead or alive, you are physical or non-physical, but you are eternally that non-physical source energy. And then you are sometimes this physical human energy. And those 2 points of vibrations, that eternal part that is pure positive energy, and that physical part that could be, as you say, negative or could be, as you say, positive at any moment, those vibrational vantage points are always playing off of one another. The better you feel, the more you are vibrationally in integrity to that which you are. Vibrational integrity is alignment with that which I am. So reaching for good feeling thoughts is really the key to coming into alignment with that which you are. And we think that's the best description of integrity that could be. Your feelings are the way you quantify your journey from sickness to wellness. The way you feel is the way you quantify your journey from not enough money to enough money. You must have a way of understanding where you are in relationship to what you want. And because more than 99% of every creation is completed vibrationally before you see any physical evidence, you can't use the physical evidence to know. If you have an illness and you want to be well, you may have found many thoughts that have improved your point of attraction, and you may be vibrationally well along the way to your recovery. But because the physical manifestation has not yet shown itself, if you stop and take score of where you are physically, you may very well become upset because the tests do not give you the affirming confirmation that you are on your way to wellness. Where if you understand that your emotions are giving you that feedback, then even though the manifestation has not shown you your recovery, the fact that you feel so much better is your indication that you are moving in the right direction. And if you continue to move in the right direction, your recovery must be. As Jerry and Esther travel from Phoenix to San Diego, they never get out there in the desert halfway and become so frustrated that they are not yet in San Diego that they become disoriented and turn around and go back to Phoenix. It would be a very long journey, wouldn't it? Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma, Phoenix, Yuma. And the reason that doesn't happen is because they understand where they are in relationship to where they want to be. Your emotions are the only way you can accurately understand where you are in relationship to where you want to be. Once you get that down, and you do as Joseph Campbell said, you learn to follow your bliss, now you always have guidance, you see. You are eternal beings, and your journey never ends. And you've deliberately come forth into this physical time-space reality because you understood that the contrast would inspire you to new ideas. And you knew that the new ideas would cause an eternal journey to unfold. You didn't say, I will find an idea and I will go to it and complete it and be done. You said, I will put myself in a position where my life inspires continuing new ideas so that my journey eternally continues. So your journey really is of your creation. But of course you had clear intentions when you came forth into this physical body. You intended for this journey to be satisfying and exhilarating and fun. You intended for it to be uplifting for you and for others. But you never planned to get it done. We like to say to our physical friends, when you plan a vacation, you know that you are at home, you begin, and you will go to this city and this city and this city and this city, and eventually you'll come back round to home again. And you never say, oh, look, my final destination is home, and I'm already there, so why go? I've already completed this vacation. I will check it off my list. And the reason you don't say that is because you don't take your vacation to get it done. You take it for the fun along the way, for the uplifting things that occur, for the people that you interact with, for the stimulation of thought. You take your vacation for the joy of the journey, you see. And that really is what you intended as you came forth into this experience, to be stimulated by variety to ideas of the kind of things you would like. But it isn't the destination that is what it is all about. The destination is just the reason for the journey. The journey is what life is, you see.